What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Divij podcast. We got a really exciting episode for you guys. This one I've been looking forward to for a while because I've been saying it for the last fucking 4 episodes that we're going to be having the cast of FBoy Island, the new show that, yes, I was in. HBO Max premiered July 29th. We got 4 episodes dropping August 5th, which is, I think, in like 3-4 days. And we got another 3 episodes dropping August 12th, which is my birthday. So we're going to be doing some fun shit.
Happy birthday.
And the person I wanted to introduce you heard noises from, this is my boy Israel Dimri from FBoy Island, and we got eliminated together, so we have a lot of shit to talk about. Welcome to the podcast, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, dude.
It's amazing. I was waiting for it for so long.
I know.
I'm so excited about it.
We've been talking about this, about having. I'm gonna have literally everybody on. Like I'm gonna have CJ, Sarah, Nakia,
Right.
fucking Dory, like everybody on the podcast. But you were important because you and I felt like we built just a solid relationship in our time.
We did. Like
Yeah.
you are the person, like me and you, we spend, and I guess Charlie and Peter too,
Mm-hmm.
we spend the majority time of filming together, basically.
Yeah.
Because we eliminated so early.
Yeah.
That was a bad mistake.
So before we get into that, I mean, actually, fuck it. Let's just jump into it, bro.
Let's go into
How did you end up on FBoy Island? How did you get cast for this shit?
Actually, it was so funny because randomly I get text message, DM on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy is like, "Hey, I'm casting for a new show, reality TV show. Would you like to be in?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" But I was sure it's a scam. You know,
Right.
you have a lot of scams, and I have like 700 followers in Instagram. Like, how
Yeah.
the fuck you even got me? You know?
Right. She's like, who is this? Why are you hitting me?
Yeah, and I like make fun out of her basically in the beginning because I didn't believe that it's a real thing. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. I would have go into the show and I not believe that it's true, right?
Yeah.
She's like, I know that you make fun out of me and you think it's a scam. Let me give you a phone call. I'm like, okay, we talk.
Sure, call me.
She's like, okay, I like you. I'm gonna move it on. I'm like, okay. And then Cherish called me.
Oh, fucking
The
Cherish.
casting
We love you,
director,
Cherish.
basically.
We love you.
We love you, Cherish. She been tough with us, but
But just for
but
some
that's part
context.
of her war.
Yeah, she was with
basically.
this lady, Cherish. Big shout out to Cherish. She was with us the whole time on the island for 2 months, literally babysitting us. So
Mhm.
she's like a mom. Second mom to us, really.
Poor thing. She needed to manage very problematic kids.
Yeah, a lot of F boys. So this lady reaches out to you on Instagram. You're
Yeah, and like, hey, you want to? I'm like, okay. We have a conversation. She really liked me. Then Cherish did a Zoom meeting with me. She liked me too.
like, mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm going to move it on to producers.
Mm.
Week after, I did like interview with the producer. Then the week after or the day after was the interview with HBO.
Network.
Yeah, they all like me and they all tell me, yeah, you are amazing. We want you, blah, blah, blah. And then they disappear for like a
Just
month.
gone, vanished.
Just gone. Like, dude, where are you?
It's how it works.
You
And-
know, like,
yeah,
what's going on here?
right.
So I didn't understand really why they disappear on me. But then they send me message. They're like, okay, it's all good. We want you to do the test, like medical test.
Mhm.
And if you're good, you're good.
Which you failed.
I didn't, but I was
STDs
worried
after
about
STDs,
it.
right.
I was worried about
I
it.
was too.
I'm like, holy shit. Like, I use condoms in like 99% of the times, but you never
No, you
know.
fucking don't.
Yes, I am.
Do you really?
Because I love myself way too much. I'm not afraid of having babies. I actually sometimes opt for it.
Mhm.
But because I want kids,
Ladies, he wants to be a father.
I
so
want to
please.
be a father. So if you're interested to make
DM him.
beautiful kids with me, so
You'd have
Well,
some pretty
you know
Israeli
how to
kids,
find
bro.
me. I would have amazing kids.
Yeah.
I just need a nice white girl. So the brown and the white will mix together.
It'll just
And
be like
get
an
something
exotic
so-
child.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, think about my skin color with blue eyes.
That's
nice
nice.
it is.
Let's go.
I know, right? So, but you never know about the testing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and well, I have a lot of sex in my life. Like I'm
We'll get to
very
that. We'll get to that.
sexual, active person.
Yeah.
So I'm like, even that I use condoms, I'm like, oh,
You still
what's
might
gonna
have fucking
happen?
herpes or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't. That was my biggest worry, actually.
So the test was clean. You were negative.
Everything, negative, everything.
Great.
And in a way, I knew that it's all gonna be fine because I test myself every other month. So
Really?
yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Huh.
Man, I have a lot of sex.
Can we get into this, bro?
Let's
Let's
get
come back to
into
FBoy
this.
Island, bro. How much sex do you have, Izzy? Like, be honest with me, bro. How many girls are you fucking every week? Like, spill
So
it.
if to be honest, in the past, actually since we got out of FBoy Island,
Just
since,
April.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I got to Miami,
No, fuck.
and Miami was wild.
Of course, it's
It was
Miami.
fun as fuck.
Yeah.
And yeah, then I get crazy.
I saw you in
But-
Miami.
but
We were
since
together.
yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
SLS,
Yes.
pool party,
Yes.
amazing.
Fire.
Exactly. But after I came back from, I tell you a story how I came up with
Yeah,
that.
please.
So I came back from Miami, the Cayman, blah, blah. And a week or 2 weeks after, my friend planned to propose to his girlfriend to get married with them, and he invited all the friends. We went to Lake Shasta. For one of you that don't know, Lake Shasta, it's Northern California.
Mhm.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
He rented 3 big houseboats, did like a dance
Just
floor,
dope,
something
yeah.
ridiculous, like amazing.
Yeah.
And invite this guy that he come with his wife and 4 kids,
Mm-hmm.
Jewish religious people, and it's in the weekend, but they still have fun and
Still turn
everything.
out.
Amazing, and I found myself tripping the whole weekend
On shrooms?
and LSD. That's my favorite shit, by the way.
Okay.
And like I find myself just play with the kids the whole time. I like so enjoy with them.
Just having fun. Just
Just
mess
have
around.
fun. And I'm like, Israel, that's what you need in life.
What, kids?
You need to start. Look, I'm 34 years old.
Yeah.
I'm not like the babies that was on the show, right? And that's, I guess, also.
Were you the
like-
oldest guy on the cast?
No, Garrett.
Garrett Powers.
Yeah,
GP,
he-
Mr. Palm, who got eliminated episode 1, was the
He will
oldest.
be here too.
He will be in your
Stay
seat.
tuned.
Stay tuned. Yes.
So after basically I saw them and I have so much fun with them, and on acid it's open your mind and shit.
Creative juices start
Yeah,
flowing.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, Israel, that's what you need in life. You ready for it.
Okay.
And then since then, actually, I didn't have much sex, if to be honest. Because
Really?
Yeah, because I kind of want to like, again, because I tell you what the situation. Usually, I met a girl, we go to a date, we come back to my place,
Right.
we have sex,
Right. She goes home.
and it's end up there. But sometimes, but I want something serious.
Yeah.
I do. I'm like, I'm waiting for that now.
You want to
I
find
want
the right
it
person.
right
that's-
now. I
yeah.
do. Yeah, I didn't want it before, but right now I do. I want to start my own family. So I kind of like hold myself from just like dating in general. I literally not dating.
Really?
Like I not go to date because I know what will happen.
You're gonna take him to the restaurant. You're gonna fuck
And
him,
I'm
they're gonna
tired
go
of
home.
it.
Yeah.
How many times I can go, met a girl,
Well, you
have
know-
the same fucking conversation.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? What's crazy is you were an F-boy on the show, right?
am.
And obviously people know if an F-boy is someone who you're having sex with a lot of girls, or you're fucking a lot of girls. It is what it is. So for you to go through Limbro for 2 months of the show with me,
That was the longest period of time of me
Right.
not having sex.
right.
Like, think about it. I was
Yeah.
a combat soldier in the IDF, okay?
Wait, what is that? What is the idea?
IDF, it's Israel Defense Forces,
So you were in like the army, navy,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay. Gotcha.
the army.
Right, army. You said fuck.
And yeah, I was a combat soldier, so I was fighting in like 2 wars. And,
Yeah.
And even with this strict environment, I still will have sex at least once a week.
You're just fucking.
Now
the
you ask
doctors.
yourself how, right? Because when it's a fighter unit, when it's a fighting unit, it's just guy around you.
Yeah.
Well, you have also girls that come to check on you.
The
You
nurses.
have-
and
yeah,
the-
exactly. Well, that was my thing, right?
You're a savage.
I know, man. One time I met. We've been on the border of Israel. We take spots in this like area.
Yeah.
in the northern part of Israel, in the border with Lebanon.
Mm-hmm.
And like Hezbollah, that is a terror organization that rule Lebanon right now.
Yeah.
You have a station of soldier like literally 100 meters away from me. They watching us. I was one night. Please don't see that in the IDF because they will kill me.
Spill it, bro.
I will get girls from the officers and I put them. I'm like, come with me to my. I need to guard right now.
You're like, let's go eat dinner. Okay, let me fuck you.
In the guarding station, like
just
right in
outside.
front of the enemy, like
You're savage,
100 meters away. You know, like I like crazy, wild sex. So
can we? There's so much to talk about. I want to get into this, bro, because
we need to do at least 2 episodes.
I know. So hold on. So because I remember when we were in the island, and I think my first like conversation with you was about tantra sex. You were reading this book, right?
Right.
Can you talk about tantra sex?
But I have to say something before that.
Please.
I'm not a tantra sex master. I'm
You're
a
not.
student. No, I know nothing, man.
You're learning.
People, I always learning, and it's always a process of learning. And for me, the reason that I got into it from the first place is because after you have sex with a lot of women in your
what's
life,
a lot? What's a lot?
Like over 300.
Is that how many?
I'm not counting, but I just make a very simple calculation.
Do you think you've had sex with 1,000 women?
No, not 1,000.
So you're between 300.
I wish. So I have 700 plus or less to go.
Oh, so you're probably about 300.
Yeah.
Which isn't, I mean, my body count's like 50, maybe 55, maybe 60.
So 300, it's a lot compared to 50.
4x mine.
You know, it's like.
That's crazy.
I know. And it's because that like women feel comfortable with me.
Yeah.
You know, I asked myself the same question because I saw how other people sometimes struggle with having sex or to get women or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked myself, well, why women open with me and it goes so easy with me.
Yeah.
I thought in the beginning it's because of my look, but then there is so many beautiful, way more beautiful and sexy guys than me, right? And they still not get it. And then I ask my girlfriends, like a lot of girls that I have sex with, like, why? you know? And of course, the beginning it was because the way that you look, but when we meet, the way that you behave with us, how you treat us, you've been very gentleman, you've been very kind, you've been very open, and I never put pressure or tension to have sex. You're not
I
don't. Yeah. I swear in God, I'm like, I don't mind, and it's happened to me also a few times, to stay in my house, smoke a joint, drink glass of wine, and nothing will happen. And
so
many times,
you're not expecting to have sex.
No, I'm not expecting that, and I'm not pushed to it.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very respectful for women because the way that I love women, for me, I see all women as goddesses. Not all of them are aware that they are goddesses, but they are all are. And if women will rule the world will be a way better place.
Wow.
Because you're way better than us. And we destroy. Yes, they are.
I feel, no, and I agree with you, but I feel like not a lot of guys say that.
I know.
Like people don't recognize
it's because of our
ego
shit. And also, I have a theory. I don't know if it's true or not. And that's what makes women way better than us.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it when civilization was tribes, before cities, before the agriculture revolution, before all of that, when we was like small tribe of humans that live around the world.
Yeah.
You needed to go and hunt to bring food home.
Yeah.
You can't just go to McDonald's or to the grocery store, right?
Right.
Now, hunting, it's also not the same as hunting today. You go with your weapon and you shoot a deer and you come back home.
Right.
It's a process of long period of time out of home with brutal condition, with very dangerous animal and nature. And you need to survive all of that. You need to survive the journey from the first place.
100%.
Second thing, you need to struggle with animal that is way bigger than you, and you don't have weapon. All you have, it's like spears. You know, like, come on.
Right.
Now, on the journey to get food back to the tribe, a lot of people die on the way. But you can't put attention into it, because if you get down into sadness and think about the person that you just lost,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to get food back home. And then your
Right.
children and your wives and everything, they're all going to die. So you
Right.
need to build a strength and also an emotional wall not to let that affect you. And
Sure.
during the time, because you go to such a long journey and you develop this emotional blockage, basically, you become, first, your muscle and your body move,
Right.
they become bigger than
Yeah.
female. Second thing that happened, you disconnect from your emotion because you perceive emotion as a weakness, basically.
Sure.
Now from the other hand, you have the women, the goddesses, basically,
Right.
that stay in the tribe. They are the one that need to take care of the children. They are the one that need to take care of the adult
The
in the tribe.
nurturers. Yeah.
Exactly. They need to develop higher level of emotion,
Emotional capability. Yeah.
other vice versa from the men's, right?
Totally.
So they get more connected to themselves. They may get the intuition way stronger.
Correct.
They can develop conversation in much more calm atmosphere and not get like wild. They can get very
They
wild,
can get
but like,
fucking wild.
yeah,
But yeah.
but they still, their emotion are way more developed than us.
100%.
Now, take all of what I say right now and take 100,000 years of development,
Yeah.
of evolution, right?
Correct.
So the man the ego gets stronger, and
Stronger
the
and
emotional walls become to be higher.
Higher. Yeah.
For the female, it's the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
And because we are the one that go out and provide food, we thought we are the strong ones.
Yeah.
What's maybe was true physically back then. But today we don't need to go for hunt anymore. We go for the grocery store, right? And we buy
Sure.
our food.
Sure.
So our physical advantage that was very crucial back then are not important anymore. But in the world that we are living today, that is very stress and very crazy and drive by hate,
Yeah.
and drive by division and drive by ego and power and money and all of that. Right now, the cure for that is the female energy.
Totally.
To bring the compassion, the emotion,
Yes.
the love, the nurturing,
Yeah.
all of these things that this world so need.
Right.
And we guys, if we want to have a better world, we need to
We need
let them to control and have the power. And it doesn't make me weak man.
It doesn't.
I see that as a powerful thing, because
It's empowering you to empower them, really.
because I not try like, you better than me in something, I want you to do that.
Yeah.
You know, if for instance my wife have better career than me, go do your career, go approach your dream.
Exactly.
I will take care of the kids.
Right.
That will be my dream, by the way. But like, yeah, I will be with the kids the whole day long.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind. I love kids. I can
Of
play with them,
course.
most definitely if it's mine, right?
Right.
So I would love kids. Now, because I have understanding of all of that, and because when I go to meet with a female, and it doesn't matter how she look like, I come and perceive her as a goddess. I will never do anything to pressure her. I will never give her like
Right.
attention, like, you have to do that. Or
No.
like, let's say she don't want to have sex, and then you're like, what, you child, or blah, blah.
Right.
I not do
No,
all
you're
of
not
that.
thinking that. 'Cause
I'm like, that's your decision if we have sex or not. That's not a man decision. It's a
Facts.
female decision.
Facts.
We always want to have sex. Let me surprise you. Female want to have sex all the time too. But we perceive sex as something very physical. We attract to the female, to this woman, for instance. We don't care about anything
just
else.
wanna fuck 'em, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we
we
just
wanna
want to
fuck 'em, yeah.
put the dick in. Seriously,
Deadass.
that's what happened.
That's what happens. That is sex.
For
Yeah.
female, it's different.
They want to feel
They
that
need
bond.
to have connection emotionally in a deeper level, because think about it also physiologically, we penetrate them, so they need to expose themselves to
Yeah,
let
they're
us get
vulnerable.
in.
They're
They are
vulnerable.
vulnerable. They vulnerable themselves to let us be connected, and they see that also not just as a physical sex, but as also as an energetic connection.
Facts.
And when you understand and know all of that, and you behave accordingly, then you not put pressure on women.
Yeah.
When you come back home, for instance, after a date, and you start kissing and things start to warm up,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "No, I don't feel cool to do that." Men, stop.
Just stop.
Just
and it's
stop.
it's probably because if they get to that point of like they're having, they're making out with you, whatever, and then they get to a point where like, like let's not. It's because you weren't able to open them up emotionally.
Well,
Maybe.
and maybe
Could be something
it's
else,
very individual. You don't know what she
Maybe
been
they're on
through,
their period.
or whatever. Yeah,
Whatever.
maybe she just not feel like,
You're
know,
just not in the mood.
maybe
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It's real shit.
It's not relevant. She say no.
No means
you
no.
stop. You can
Take
still
notes, ladies and gentlemen.
you can still kiss. You can still touch each other.
If they're okay with
Of
it.
course, if
Yeah.
they're well. If you got to the point you almost have sex,
Then you're
so
right.
they let you to kiss with them and touch them, right?
Right.
But yeah. So a lot of time, what happen? It's when females say that maybe she not feel comfortable or whatever the situation is. It doesn't matter. Guys try to push them to go the extra mile to have sex with them.
Can't do it.
And for me, it's different. I'm not.
Right.
I'm like,
Okay.
whatever you want.
Right. And they
I'm like,
appreciate
I don't
that.
mind.
They appreciate that more, most of the time.
Now, sometimes after I say that and I take a step back and I'm like, and you have to stay very nice and gentle, because if she doesn't want to have sex with you, it doesn't mean that she don't like you or don't want you or don't want to have sex with you in the future.
Which means in that moment she does not want to have sex with you.
Exactly.
That's all it means. Yeah.
So that's all what it means. So you can't change your behavior to her. You can't be an asshole or a dick to her because she don't want to have sex with you.
Right.
If you are, go fuck yourself. Seriously.
Well, so I want to bring this back to F-Boy because I feel like that's what people want to hear about.
So basically it is related because they cast me as an F-boy, right? And an F-boy, it's someone that lied to women, manipulated them, cheat on them, do all of these terrible things.
So do you do that shit?
I'm not. And I was disappointed because when I got eliminated, we need to explain ourselves, right?
Right.
And they ask me if I'm a nice guy or an F-boy. And I say I'm an F-boy. But I say something that they didn't show on the show. So now I'm going to say that. So you will know.
Spill the tea.
So I said that they ask me, are you an F-boy, a nice guy? I say, I'm an F-boy, but my description of F-boy, it's different from your
And you've been consistently saying this to me since day one.
Yeah, because I think maybe it's a cultural differences. But for me, if you need to cheat on your wife, girlfriend, whatever it is, if you need to lie to women, if you need to manipulate a woman just to have sex with them, you're not an F-boy. You are an asshole.
An asshole, yeah. I remember you said that shit.
You fucking stupid, dumb motherfucker. That's what you are. and like, that's why when they asked me, that's what I said, but they didn't show that on the show.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to, in my elimination.
And then the only thing that they show basically is that I say, so why you are an F-boy? So then they ask me, so why you are an F-boy? And I'm like, because I have a lot of sex with a lot of women.
And that's what they show.
But that's true. But the way that I get this sex, it's completely different from a lot of other people.
Right. It's like just because you're having a lot of sex doesn't mean you're an F-boy. You can be a nice guy and be having a lot of fucking sex. It's just your approach.
And I am a nice guy.
Yeah.
You saw, we just buy a Kinder Bueno to the kids because he didn't have
we went
money.
to the we're trying to get alcohol. Big shout out to White Claw. Please sponsor this fucking podcast. Cheers, my boy.
We love you, White
Cheers.
Claw. Cheers, brother.
Fucking take a sippy, yeah. But we went to the liquor store to buy White Claws, and fucking Izzy sees this little kid, little chubby, chunky kid.
Yeah.
He wants a little
It was
candy
a
bar.
cute one.
Israel was like, all right, let's get him a candy bar. I ended up paying for it, which is fine. But your intention. So you are a nice guy. But what I was saying was, you kind of mentioned like women and power and them being empowered. Like I feel like this show, the women, CJ, Sarah, and Nakia, like they had all the power. Like
That's
they
true.
could cut us by the fucking legs. Obviously with me and you, they cut us episode 2. Me because of Chris, fucking snake, and you for whatever reason.
You know, I just saw this part
Yeah.
that he talks shit about
Yeah.
you. I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe he said that.
And I'm gonna say this is CJ, if you're watching, which I fucking don't know if you are, but well, this is audio, so you don't have to read it, but that's a different story.
Come on, we passed that. She know how to read.
She knows how to read.
I'm the one that doesn't
I can
know how to
confirm
read.
CJ knows how to fucking read. All right, she can fucking read. It's fine.
And she's smart too.
She really is.
She's
bro.
very smart.
She's intelligent, and she honestly, real shit. Like she was a star of the show. Like she held that shit down.
And honestly, she's the one that really capitalized on the character that they try to
Yeah,
create for her.
real shit.
Exactly as you did.
Yeah,
Like you're probably gonna see him as the douchebag LA typical guy.
That's
what
what I
is
am.
not no, you don't. You're not. But that was his character. And you
Right.
play it
you gotta
well.
play a character.
man.
Yeah. So tell me this, bro. We get to the island. You know, we get to the cottages, and you meet the girls for the first time, and you're probably not used to like having to compete with 23 other guys. Like,
Right.
what is that experience like for you?
It was terrible because I never compete with anyone.
Right.
Because I'm kind of a person that I'm very honest and straightforward. And I am who I am. I not try to have appearance of somebody that I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is the package. You want it? Take it. You don't want it? Leave it. So if a
Right.
girl doesn't like interested with me,
You're not gonna force yourself.
I'm not even try to do anything to get this girl. No,
Yeah.
you don't want me. It's all fine.
Right.
There is many girls that don't want me. I will find the one that want me. So I
Yeah.
not put pressure on that. Now, when the ladies first came in FBoy Island,
Mm-hmm.
the one that I was, from the first look, the one that I was interested was Sarah.
Sarah, yeah.
Yeah,
me
like
too.
her look, it's like
Petite.
what I
gorgeous.
like.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I like every look, but like she was
This
like the one.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I do.
Play.
I not discriminate by
No,
color,
never.
size, height, whatever, nationality, nothing. Everyone is welcome. Anyway,
Just
well, I need to have these days, in the past like 7 years, I need to have deeper level of connection.
yeah. You
Like-
gotta have an intellectual connection.
Like just attraction to her physical
It's not enough.
is not enough for me.
Yeah.
Because I've been there, I did it for a long time
Mhm.
period of my life, and that's not what I want.
Right.
I want to have a girl, even if it's one night stand, that after we have sex, we can still lay down in bed and talk forever. You know,
Yeah.
like that's what I'm looking for, like
yeah.
in my dating right now. When I was younger, I didn't really give a fuck.
give a fuck. You're
I
just trying
will
to get a
just
nut
do
off.
the magician position. That's
What
all.
the fuck is that?
You don't know the magician position?
No.
You come and they disappear.
Oh, yeah, I know a thing or two about that.
So when I was younger, that was my thing. But
That's
as I
funny.
got older, I'm like, I look for something that is a deeper. I look for someone before we have sex. We have great
Great
conversation.
conversation. Yeah, yeah.
I enjoy spend time with her regardless of sex.
Right.
And
Let me ask you this. What if the conversation is fucking amazing and you feel this incredible deep connection with this woman and it's so great and then the sex is awful?
then we can't be together.
So sex still is important. It's not just, it has to be a balance of
Most
the two.
fucking definitely.
Okay, all right, just
Sex is
confirming.
like huge parts in a relationship.
Question. So that leads me to my next question. Do you
Specifically
think,
for someone like me that is very sexual person.
would you say you're a sex addict?
I know that the first thing that as an addict you need to admit that you have an addiction, right?
So you're a
So-
fucking addict.
I still not admit it, but my friend will say that I'm a sex addict. Yeah.
How many
I
times a
am.
week are you having sex, bro? Like, be honest. With
Okay,
me.
let's get out of this period of time that I didn't have sex.
Right,
for,
beyond this last 2 months, how many times were you fucking, bro?
like at least once a week, like the minimum, with different person.
Different person.
It's
Wow.
not the same person.
What?
Yes.
Well, that's not bad. That's
No,
not bad.
Well, I have also sometimes when it was 3 girls in the
Three
same
girls.
days.
Oh, is that the most you've done in one day?
No, the most I done in one day was like 5 in the same time. Yeah.
It's like an orgy party?
Oh, a lot of them. Yeah.
I want to go. That's fire, bro. I haven't had sex for more than one girl.
I
in a
love
day.
orgy parties and swingers parties.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah. I fucking love this shit.
Why? I feel like that's STD central.
Well, actually, it's not, because you have very strict rules. Like you can have sex without condom.
What?
You can't. Yeah, no fucking way. You can't just have sex with any girls. You have to get permission. So that's the thing. Before
Well, they got like sign a permission slip. or what?
before you get yeah, please sign here.
So here's this
And
waiver.
here, and here. Yeah, exactly. NDA.
Well, no, tell me. I want to know because we've been talking about these
So
sex
a lot
parties.
of people like, and I be honest, I was among them that like I was sure that, let's say if you are in a relationship, right, and your wife have sex with other person, you don't really love her. That's what I was taught.
Sure.
Really, seriously.
Yeah.
Like how you able to see somebody else have
If
sex
you-
with your wife,
Yeah,
right? Or
yeah.
someone that you love,
Like
right?
a cuckold, you mean?
Like any fucking thing. I don't even fucking know what cuckold is.
Cuckold is when you're fucking, is when your girlfriend is fucking, or wife is fucking another guy and you're tied up watching them.
Whatever. I was, some people, that's what they like, right?
Fantasies and shit, yeah.
I
for
not judge. Whatever make you happy, do that. As long you don't hurt other people. But you're
Real
always
shit.
gonna hurt someone, so.
You're always going to fuck
That's-
someone.
that's-
Yeah. I bet, yeah. Yep.
But that's what I was taught, you know? And then after I got divorced, I used to live in New York. I came back to LA and I say, okay, I'm going to explore my sexual life. I'm gonna do everything that I wanted to.
Damn.
So I go on this website for the one of you that
Don't tell them. Don't give it to them. It's for me and you only. You got to pay.
Fat Life.
All right.
Fat
Fucking
Life.
said it.
Fatlife.com. No, we need more people.
All right. Have you gone to one of these in a minute?
So that's the thing. It's a website, right?
Yeah.
That it's the biggest website in the world for kink, BDSM, and whatever you want. And
What does BDSM stand for?
bondages, the dominate, submissive, and something else. I
Word.
forgot.
Okay.
I check. But anyway, I went on this website. I met this girl, very sexy girl, and I'm like, let's go for
Go for a what?
let's go for a date. And she's like, okay, let's go for a date. We went to a date together, and during the date, she's like, I'm married. Now, I have a rule. I not have sex with married women or girls that have boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be the reason that you break up of your boyfriend. That's first thing. Second thing, I don't want that my girlfriend, partner in life will do that to me. So I will not do that to other people. You understand?
Yeah.
But she's like, I have an husband, and I'm like, take a step back.
Like,
You know,
back the
like
fuck
I'm like,
up.
I'm sorry, but I not do that with married women.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's respectable.
And she's like, well, my husband is okay with that. I'm like, okay, if your husband is okay with that, I'm okay with that. So we go to her place.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the craziest shit ever.
He was there, huh?
No, he wasn't there. He was
wasn't
in a date.
Fuck. That's a fucked up relationship.
Anyway, listen what
bro.
happened. It's crazy. I get to her place. That's the first time I get exposed to this world, right? And it's happened about 5-6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I went to her bedroom. She pulled up 2 huge bins full of costumes. And she's like, do you mind if I dress you up with a costume? I'm like, fuck
What the
yeah.
fuck?
I'm like, fuck yeah. Can I
Yep.
dress you up with a costume? Like, yes. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
50 Shades of Grey type shit.
Yeah, we dress each other, we have sex, blah, blah, blah. I go back to the living room, I smoke a joint with my underwear, and then her husband entered the house. Now, she sit next to me. Her husband came.
Let me guess, he didn't get came as in like he nutted?
No,
or
he
like
come
walked in?
inside the
Okay, okay,
house,
just make sure.
step inside the house, come, come back home.
Right.
And he like, step in the house, go to her, give her a kiss, say
Sees
hello
you.
to me, like, it's regular thing. And she's like, hey, how was your date? He's like, it was terrible. I tell you about it after I take my shower. And I was like,
So you're just sitting there in this fucking room with this
sitting
wife.
there. What? I know, right?
What?
Weird situation.
Bro, what? That's so fucked on so many. What's the point of being married if you're gonna do that shit, bro?
I agree.
Like, what?
In a way, because I want to. Well, that's what I was tired. Anyway, I sit and I'm like, listen,
What?
I not feel comfortable because your husband is here. And
Yeah.
she's like, it's all good. He's okay with that. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm not okay with
Right,
that.
you're like,
Kind of.
what the fuck?
Like, I never been in this situation. No way.
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, I just opened a secret group on Facebook. So you can find this group. That it's bunch of people that we show sexy picture of us. And sometimes we have parties and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this group have like about 30 couples.
Couples. So these are
Yeah.
okay. Pairs.
Another like 10, 15 single girls. And I'm the only single guy.
And are these like attractive people or are these like fucking goblins?
Some and some.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
from all of them.
Everywhere, yeah.
And then I remember the day after I post some picture of me
Just
with
dick
underwear. No, not dick pic. But underwear, right? With my panties on.
Your
And,
panties?
Like, no,
Oh,
my
your
boxers.
Okay,
My
just make sure,
boxers.
just make sure.
What the fuck is panties
It's
then?
the panties, bro. Like some fucking Victoria's Secret underwear.
No.
Okay,
I know
okay,
it's
okay,
fine.
okay, okay. I'm serious.
No, just underwear, okay?
Okay. No more boxes. No more boxes. Got it.
Anyway, I went to there, right? I put the pictures on this group and then I get like bunch of messages.
Yeah.
And one
They're
of
like,
them,
come fuck me now.
something like that, yeah. And then one of them, she's like, hey, there is this swinger parties in this
shit.
hotel. I already got me a room over there. Do you want to come as my date? I'm like, fuck yeah, I never been in something like that. I want to see that. I went there. Everybody dressed sexy, but you don't see any like sexual activity. Like,
Right.
nothing happened. Really.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looked
just
like
nice
regular
everyone.
party, just the girls dress in lingerie, basically.
That's right. Yeah.
And it's hot.
I'm sure. Yeah.
After a couple of minutes, like an hour or two, few hours, they're like, okay, we're gonna go back to the room. She came to me, she's like, I'm gonna go back to the room and these two other couple gonna come with us and these three girls too. You want to join?
So there's like 10 of you.
Yeah, so it's like me, her, another two couple, another like five. I think it was 5 or 3 girls.
Wow.
I think it was 3 girls.
Something. Yeah.
Something like that.
So you go upstairs.
So I go upstairs and then we all have sex. It was
When you say,
amazing.
can we define that? So you say you all have sex. You've got 10 people.
I
How-
not have sex with the guys. No.
Okay, so that was another question. You've never done any. Okay. So.
Not because I have problem with that, just
Right.
because I'm not attractive to guys.
Correct. So none of us have problems with that. It's just you're not attracted.
Yeah.
100%. So how do you have sex with 9 people? What's the
With,
dynamic?
it's less. It's like 2 and 3. It's
Like, is it like you're just like a-
5 people, but I didn't have sex with all of them
Why?
because you don't have to. Like,
It's just whoever you want to fuck. You're fucking.
well, it's not whatever you want to fuck. Whoever agree to have sex with you. You not come pull your dick, put in her mouth, or you have to ask permission. You have to come and hear the answer yes. So you have to ask, can we play? Can I touch you? And if she doesn't say clearly yes,
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do
Is there like a
anything.
referee that's like,
Yes.
no, you're not having
Red
sex with
card.
her.
You go out.
You're outta here. It's like a fucking soccer match.
Yeah, put you outside, outside again. No, they
His
just
dick's just
they,
hanging
they
out.
probably will not. They just not going to invite you anymore. If you're
Right.
disrespectful, you're not gonna be there.
Right.
And then
But wait, I'm trying to get context. So is this like a fucking? Are you just on a bed with 9 people, or is this
it
like
was it was
room?
double queen bed.
Okay, so 2 beds, so everyone's just fucking on these beds. Got it.
So think, for instance, this guy have sex with this girl, and in the meantime, this girl go down on this girl, and I do the same thing on the other side, and then these 2 girls play with themselves, and then we change, and then let's go there, and let's go here.
It's just a fucking fuck fest.
Yes, basically. And
It sounds great to me.
it is great. It's amazing.
How do we sign up, bro? You have a sign up sheet?
But that's the thing. After I got involved with that, what I find out, and that's changed all of my perspective about swinger people or polyamorous people, is that they don't love their partner less than you love your partners in monogamy relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They just have such a strong trust, such an open and great communication that they able to talk on the things that people usually will not
Because
talk.
insecurities,
Insecurity, ego, and then they usually people think, okay, I'm gonna cheat. You don't say I'm gonna cheat. You just flow with the thing because nobody will know about it. It's happened once.
But isn't trust out the window when you're fucking some other person?
Not when they are with you or they agree
So they're
with that.
only having
That's
sex with
the
other people in
difference.
front of their people.
Not necessarily, but their partner know that you have sex with them.
Like they're being honest.
And that's a huge difference. Like, I put it that way, okay?
But if I'm like,
I prefer that my partner will come and talk with me.
Yeah.
Come. Come talk with me that she interested to have sex with other guy or she's interested with other guy.
then go behind your back and
Exactly.
try sex.
That's me. Some people prefer the other way around.
So let me ask you this. When you're in a relationship, do you think it's possible for the women to not be tempted to have sex with another man? Or vice versa, the man and the woman?
Yeah, there is no as much like there is no gender in this shit.
Right.
We all horny species.
Correct. So do you think any man, woman, whoever, like, do you think it's possible to be in a monogamous relationship without the desire or the temptation to have sex with someone else?
Well, you can see that. Like, you can see a lot of couples that live that way, but
right.
But if we back to this specific question, of course you look on attractive woman and you turn on.
Yeah.
By that.
As a man. Yeah, it's
and a female the same thing.
Same,
you see
exactly.
a hot guy, she will turn on, right? But so everyone will turn on. So we come to the point, do you want to know about it? Or you rather to close your eyes?
Yeah, exactly.
Or to find about it later on. And then it's destroyed the trust. And once the trust in a relationship been destroyed,
yeah,
the relationship is over.
It's over. It's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Regardless, doesn't matter how much you love each other. Once the trust.
As opposed to just being like, hey, babe, like, I think Izzy's really fucking hot. Like, can I just have sex with him for 10 minutes? Do you think that's better than being like...
I think so. In my life, I prefer that my partner will come and tell me that. And you know what? It might surprise you and it might surprise me. I might be open for it too. Not because it's mean that I less love her.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I want her to be open, happy, and satisfied. And it's not mean that I'm not give her the satisfaction that she want. But we are all humans. And we are all be attractive to other people.
Correct. And also...
But the beauty, the trust, the communication, and the relationship that you build together, that's going to stay with you.
Right. That emotional connection. And also, it almost if you're like, hey babe, like she's like, hey Izzy, like I want to have sex with this other man, and you're like, yeah babe, like you know what, go do it. That almost might help.
I'm not
her.
sure that I'll be able
Right.
to do that.
exactly
That way.
my fucking point.
But
My point is like I feel like the fact that you're like, you know what babe, like I trust you and I love you, like go have fun, that almost will make her so much more attracted to you.
let me tell you
Yeah.
real story. So I'm not sure. Sorry for the small guys. I'm not sure. Seriously, as open as I am, I'm not sure that I'll be happy with my partner come and tell me that she have sex with this guy.
Exactly.
Or not. But I want to know if she does want to
If
have
she
sex. I want to know about it. Second thing,
Why would she tell you if you're just gonna be like, no?
because I want to know where I'm standing in this relationship.
Okay.
I want to know that, like, if she's attractive to other person and willing to expose herself again and have sex with them, I want to know what the root reason for it.
So that you can then apply that and become
Exactly.
that? Okay.
Not necessarily become that,
But understand.
but
why.
understand what the place, and
Yeah.
if I can provide that, yes. If not, maybe we need to readjust our relationship or
Yeah.
take it apart, you know. So for instance, my ex-wife, she like women,
Mm-hmm.
and in the end of our relationship, we have a conversation, and I tell her, listen, we have some problem in our sex and blah blah. And then I'm like, listen, I start to look on other girls and blah and stuff like that. Would you like to have another girls with us?
This is what you said.
I said to her.
Okay.
So that was instead to go and do that behind her
back, you're more
to
honest
have
with her.
sex with a girl. I go and I tell her, listen, that's the situation.
Yeah.
You like it or not, that's what happened with
is.
me.
Yeah.
You would like to have another girl with us? And her answer was crazy. So she say, I'm not gonna do that with you, but I don't mind if you go have sex with other women as long you tell me about it.
What?
And my answer was, the reason that I bring that up, it wasn't because I want to go and have sex with other women. I want that us as partner experience something together.
So you really did value her.
She was the love of my life. I never loved someone the way I love my ex-wife.
Yeah.
The human being I am today, the conscious person I am today, the way that all my perspective about sex, about women, about life, it's all thanks to her.
Yeah.
The human being I am today, she have a huge part in that.
Totally.
Because she educated me. She helped me to understand things. She opened my mind. And I love studies. So when she educated me, I enjoy to get educated. Yeah. And I always was kind of like the weird thing in my life. You know, my first girlfriend was when I was 25.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
Right, because my motto was like, why to have one partner
when
you can have so many girls? You know, like
that was your first girl, not your first time you had sex. It was your first time you had a girlfriend. That's fair.
First time I was 16 years old in a park,
fair.
in a public park. You understand? I start my sex life in a crazy way.
And that's why you ended up on FBoy Island.
Kind of.
How many minutes? 5? All right, cool. So, because we have 5 minutes, I want to like get to some things. So, my first thing is, let's go back to FBoy Island, because obviously it's kind of important right now because it's a show. How do you feel about you getting eliminated episode 2? Like, are you hurt?
I hated it.
It sucked, right?
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. It was. And again, not because like, honestly, when we got to the Limbro, I was very happy about it.
Yes.
Because I'm like, holy shit.
All the anxiety just fucking went to side.
I don't need to try to show like I'm a nice guy or an F-boy or whatever. I don't need the girls that like around me to impress them or like to show them something I'm not. I'm free to be whoever I want to be. And it was a huge relief.
Facts.
but we didn't know that we're gonna have the limbo, right?
Right.
When we get eliminated, we thought
We had no idea. I thought I was going home.
exactly,
I was like, fuck.
exactly. So
Yeah.
we thought we're gonna go home, and I'm like, seriously, I go home after fucking
6
2
days.
episodes.
Yeah.
Like, give me a chance, you know, like.
Yeah.
And the reason that she eliminated me. It's
Who
because,
was it? CJ?
No, it was Nakia.
Nakia, yeah.
And she eliminated me, and she said like, you didn't show any interest with me or the other girls. That was bullshit, but like, let's say I didn't. I can count 7 more people that didn't even change a word with them.
Kevin, Cam, Rhino.
Right? Yeah, like,
Should I keep going?
yeah, like it was so many.
Some
right?
bullshit, bro.
So why me? You could choose
Right.
any other of the guys. But I understand that. My energy is dominant. So you recognize me even if I not really speak with you or something like that. So it's very easy. Oh, this guy. She probably didn't even know that Kim exists. You know what I mean? And
fair.
that's why she didn't eliminate them.
It's fair.
So I don't have any hard feeling toward her because it's a game.
It's a fucking
And
game, bro.
I don't really give a fuck. I wasn't interested with her from the first place.
Right,
and
right.
that's another thing I say in the show, and they didn't show
They
that.
didn't show a lot of
But
stuff.
I say that I'm like, nothing gonna happen between
Right,
us.
right.
So like I wasn't interested from the first place. So it doesn't matter, you know, it's kind of, it was a relief for me to be out in the limbo than to be on the fucking, I'm sure it was a
Yeah.
relief for you too, wasn't it?
It was, you know, man, I'll be honest. Like I've talked about this on a few different episodes.
But it was disappointed to leave after a fucking second episode.
100%, bro.
Because I know that if they give me the chance to really talk with them and be with them, they will keep me for the end. And it's not, I'm not talking from ego. It's
No,
because
it's real shit. You're confident and you believe it. Like for me, bro, and we don't have to get. It's just like CJ, the snake situation. Chris told her all this shit.
that was fucked up.
She didn't ask me, bro. She didn't even.
I saw this part and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Because she didn't even confront me. She didn't even say, "Is it true?" She just cut me off, which is fine. You know, it is what it is, bro. Like
Honestly, I have to say that. I
Yeah.
saw this part of Chris talk shit about you, and I was so surprised.
Yeah.
Because when they ask us, who do you think is the Moldies? I say it's Garrett, probably.
Garrett Powers.
No.
Morosky.
Garrett
Yeah.
Morosky.
Yeah.
Sorry, Garrett. I love you very much.
We
but
love G.
we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know that a lot of you think he's an asshole. He's not. He's
Actually one of. I texted this to him yesterday. Literally, I'll fucking read
he's
it.
an amazing human being. He's very sensitive and
Oh,
he's
my
a very
phone died.
nice person.
I literally texted him. My phone is dead, but I literally texted him yesterday. I was like, because we hung out. I was like, you are one of the kindest souls.
He is.
I've
and
ever
he
met.
is very kind
Great guy.
person.
Yeah.
He's an amazing person. And
Yeah.
I know that they present him as a shit ass people.
He's
He's
not.
not. He's really
If
nice
anybody's
person.
shit, it's fucking Chris and Matt, bro.
I agree. Because you know what? I put Matt away from that, but you not go and say shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You talk shit about other people, in this case you, just
Mhm.
to look better in front of her. Is not, you can do other stuff enough to make her feel good
Right,
about you.
right.
You need to talk shit about other people. So
He's
fuck
a
you.
fucking snake, bro. He's a bitch. But that was his role, and that's what he played in. I think the world's gonna realize how. big of
And
a
that's why
fucking
we are
pussy he
all
is.
friends in the end of the day.
No, I don't like Chris at
No,
all.
that's okay. I
don't
don't
like
like
Matt
other
either.
people too. But man,
At all.
it's a lot of people. You're not gonna like everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Not all of them gonna be your friend. You, my friend, I
Yes.
fucking love you.
Absolutely, bro.
And Divij is my closest person from
Yes,
this
sir.
show for sure. Like
Yes,
by
sir.
far. You and Charlie
You know, Charlie.
and Peter.
Charlie took it hard, bro. That exit episode 2. If you guys haven't seen it, watch that shit. He got fucking nailed in the
You know,
ass.
I felt so I felt so uncomfortable when I got eliminated, and then they got to Charlie,
Yeah.
and I saw what happened to him, and I'm like,
felt
holy
better. I felt better about my
shit,
situation.
So much better.
I was like, yo. And they didn't even show the
So
majority of
much
the
better.
bullshit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, shit was crazy. But yo, I think we got to wrap it up. Not that we ever
That
wrap
was
it up
fun though.
because we hit it raw. This has been great. I
We're
think
gonna do it again.
I think we could probably do episode 2.
We're gonna do that again.
You know what we'll do? We'll have you on with Casey, Garrett, and some of the other people who come. We'll have you back.
Let's do
we'll have
it.
You back 100%.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, this has been
Maybe
another...
we'll get a new podcast, Division Israel.
What do you guys think? You want to see it? But yo, we're running over time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Where can people find you if they don't follow you already?
Israel Dimri
Underscore.
Dimri.
Israel _DIMRI. Go follow him. FBoy Island season 1.
And I be back.
He'll be back, bro. He's gonna be the first bachelor, dog.
If
first
you want
Israeli
some
bachelor.
shit, so leave a comment, like the post, and don't forget the notification.
Post notifications. There we go.
Exactly. So you will know the next star that's gonna
Exactly.
be hosting.
We're gonna be having a bunch of the cast on. CJ, Sarah, Nakia, Garrett, Casey. Everyone's coming on. It's gonna be a fucking movie.
Oh, so another thing, if you have any questions for the rest of the cast,
Yes.
please leave a comment with your question, and we're gonna ask them.
Great feedback. Put them in the
Alright.
fucking comments. Izzy, thank you so
High
much for coming. Good boy. Can we get an F? Make sure you guys subscribe, smash the like button, turn post notifications on. Stay tuned for the next episode coming soon. Can we get a little F boy
Of
real
course.
quick?
Divij, are you an F boy or a nice guy?
I'm an F boy.
Half boy, half bye.
No.
Bye, guys.